Hey everyone, welcome to Straight Up the Startup Podcast with Andy, Gabby, and Abby.
This is where you talk about starting, restarting, and starting all over again.
Follow us on all of our socials and let's get things started.
Hey everyone, welcome to Straight Up the Startup Podcast with Andy, Gabby, and Abby. This is where we talk about starting, restarting, and starting all over again. In this episode, we're going to talk about scaling up.
Yes, and we have here with us Nicole Alba. So you probably saw her on your feed already. She talks about personal finance, she talks about adulting, and now she's scaling up. So we'll talk about more of that later. So welcome to the podcast.
Yay!
Welcome.
My God, like the behind the scenes of this, guys. We were like, you know what? Go na. Let's go na.
You rode the
Yeah,
roller
yeah.
coaster, di
Oh,
ba?
this is so,
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
this is so funny
Yeah.
because it's like, wow, what a crossover. Kasi I'm medyo sanay in different like circles, and this is the first time like, ooh, puro creatives in this room. Ito pala yung proseso ng creatives, no? But yeah, thank you so much for
Ang
having
gulo
me, guys.
nila, no?
Di, okay lang. It's part of the creative process. Diba?
Yeah.
Kailangan yun eh.
Ang dal nila, ang dami nilang side comments, no?
Pero feeling ko sobrang sync natin kasi turn na turn tayo ng damit kahit hindi
I
tayo
know,
plan.
di tayo nag-usap. Yeah. which
Hi
is
guys,
amazing.
there's a newest P-pop group.
Sayo pa, go.
Okay, well, scaling up. So short intro lang. Like you took a break and now you're shifting gears and you're leveling up. So that's why it's something that we want to like pick your brain about that and talk about that because everyone naman is in that like process of doing that. But let's start off with if you're listening, so listeners natin nakikinig sila and they're thinking like, well, baka nasa crossroads sila na parang do I, for example, go full time as a creator? Do I apply for that promotion or something like that? So let's talk like what are the like telltale signs na it's time to go. It's time to go up.
Ooh. Honestly, any sign of life na parang may indicators na parang may kailangan magbago, you will know. Like, it's either things are not as flowing as smoothly. There are things na you feel like, parang I need to be doing something, no? Kasi when things are flowing eh. Like, you don't question it. But when you start to get times na parang, am I still do I still want to be doing this thing? Is there something else na I need to like change paths?
Yeah.
Sabi ko nga sa kanila, parang I am not new to the crises. Kaya lahat naman tayo pag like 3 a.m., no? Like, nag-iisip ka na, oh my God, what am I doing in my life? Tapos okay na kasi in the morning you're distracted eh. But anyway, my story at least. Oh, my story. So,
Okay na guys, siya na. So, thank you. We're gonna leave Nicole here. Yeah,
Kaya ko na to.
enjoy the show. Yeah.
no, but then, like, for the people who know me, kasi, sa pandemic talaga ako nag-pop off. So, pandemic, walang ginagawa, estudyante ako, I've always liked making videos. Sabi ko, oh, time is now. Like, wala namang school, pandemic. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'll start it. Go. So, go lang ako for like 2 to 3 years, no? I did everything, like editing, filming it, talking to clients, to brands, because this is the life. Like, it just, not every, in my mindset, parang not everyone gets this opportunity to become a creator. At least during that time, 2020. Parang now, there's a lot of creators eh. But at that time, I was like, yo, this is insane. So let's see where it takes me. No? Like, I'm young, I don't have anything else to do, so push ka lang. I'll learn how to like make videos, I'll learn how to edit, I'll learn how to just make the videos I want to make. Because I think I'm the type of person na there are certain ideas I have in my brain. And kailangan ko siya i-translate eh. I need to have an outlet for it. And that was what my videos were. But siguro 2 to 3 years of doing something so intensely is not very sustainable.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. Like, maybe life circumstances change, things that I want change. But when you're thick in it, you don't realize it. But ayun nga, sabi, like, when you start feeling like things are like not flowing as smoothly, for me, that was like, shit, I'm burning out. Parang I feel like I'm tired. I feel ang dami kong hinahabol na deadlines, but then also I feel like I'm just moving, but I'm not intentionally moving.
You're an autopilot.
Yeah, I'm an
basically.
autopilot, kind
Yeah.
of. And not to say that it was like such a bad thing happened to me, because it was great.
Yeah.
No, daming opportunities, ang daming nangyayari. But siguro for myself, I just felt like, I don't know who I am outside of like creating content. I was so attached to identity. I content creator ako, I make videos about personal finance. And it was fine during the pandemic, but when things started to open up, I'm like, I need to build a life outside of like this internet space, you know?
Yeah.
Like, kasi when you're so deep into it, I wasn't really talking to friends as much because I was just focused on editing. I wasn't spending so much time with family. I didn't really have a lot of hobbies. So I'm like, yay, I think I need to build a life muna outside of this. And I feel like that's something na pandemic kids, especially my generation, now we went through it. You need your identity. It's such a big transitional period of your life.
Yeah.
And
Oo.
honestly, you're still so young.
Yeah, like I feel like I was robbed of my college. Like I was only in college on campus
I
a
just want
year
you all
and a
to
half.
know. She's saying college. Remember how old you were when you were in college.
Wow.
So, yeah, like my God, you have so much. You've so much in store for you pa. So sobrang okay lang yan na you took a break. You know, you said bye you to the internet, like BRB, see ya later,
Yeah.
and then now you're coming back into it, and you're scaling up. You're like next level na.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess run us through the process of like, okay, you decided na parang I'm coming back into this, but
Exactly.
I want to do it better.
Right, right.
Okay, so what
What is better?
is better? Yeah.
Okay. So in the first phase, it was just like it felt I was operating on the mindset na, oh shit, this just happened to me. Parang suddenly it wasn't what I was intending to do. My channel just blew up. It just happened. But now it's a very interesting phase to be in because I'm like I intentionally took a break and I'm intentionally making a decision na isala ko ulit yung sarili ko dun.
Yeah.
No. And what better looks like is a lot of things. On the personal side, it's like I want it to be more sustainable.
Yeah.
Like I am not in the era anymore na pandemic. Na ito lang ang ginagawa ko, estudyante lang ako. I'm not in that era anymore. I can't stay at home and edit for like 10 to 12 hours every day.
Yeah.
Or like just that thing. I can't do that anymore. So better is like how do I make it sustainable that I can still produce at a high level of output or at least the standard that I want to produce, but have my life still go. Like I still meet people, I still talk to people, I still have hobbies, things like that. For me, that's one.
Finding the balance.
Exactly,
Yeah.
the balance. And it's so funny because sabi nila, like, times have changed. I read so many articles that they're like, before kasi, the norm is that there is work-life balance. Pero parang now, there is no such thing as work-life balance because we're in like a life curation phase. Hindi na siya 9 to 5 eh.
Yeah.
People are in like a gig economy now. You can kind of like curate what your schedule looks like. You can pick the clients that you work with. You
Yeah.
can pick the jobs that you have. Whereas before, that wasn't really possible. But anyway, for me, what better looks like is, for one, more on sustainability. Like I want to be able to do the things that I know is important, it's impactful, it gives me fulfillment, but not at the cost of myself, which is what happened before.
Yeah.
And right now, it's like, okay, I'll start from where I stopped and then go from there. For me naman, at my core, I really like producing things, making, and that's in the form of YouTube videos. Who knows like what form factor it will take? No, baby, like it's a different thing. But my thing yung, it's like, I need to be producing something that one, like I'm able to translate all of my thoughts. Yung mga gusto kong sabihin, gusto ko i-share, yun. But then also too, it needs to be something that is useful to anyone who consumes it.
Yeah.
Kaya,
Value add.
value add. So, edutainment, diba? Like, parang, my thing talaga is, like, I started personal finance because I just geek out about those things.
Yeah.
Like, you were saying
Yeah.
now, so you were, like, talagang deep into spreadsheets. So, for me, I feel like I'm really gonna be core at that. Even if no one was watching my videos, I would make videos about itong mga spreadsheet ko. I'd still do it regardless. But, like, being a creator is, like, you have the opportunity to package the things na you love and to yap about in a way na, okay, if whoever is watching this, I want to communicate this to them.
Yeah.
Like,
It kind of resonates with me kasi batchmates tayo sa edutainment type. Yung golden era of edutainment was 2020s. So like parang, what I'm really passionate about, which happens to be like part of my profession, which is accounting. And then, to turn that passion into profession was like going full-time content creator. But I feel like professionalizing your passion that's the level up. If I don't know if you guys will agree.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
building a system, building
Yeah.
something sustainable, maybe something that could also help other people that are like right behind you sa journey na yun, or helping people up na parang, be part of my team and stuff like that. So, I think yun yung nangyayari kasi sometimes like we're so passionate about something and then you make it into your profession. Either lose your passion kasi like parang sobrang gigil ka, you burn out. So, kaya the next step is definitely like professionalize it. That's how I see it. Like parang efficiency again. We're geeks about efficiency. Like parang you have to plan this and again compact mo siya and stuff. Pero yung modular stuff, take us through the process. Like parang when we sat through at the point of rest, and I said, when I start again, it's not the same. Like you're not going back to the same pace.
Right.
So you're parang building a new thing. Ano yung mga una mong thoughts? Like parang did you like have to write it down or like tinignan mo ba ibang tao what they're doing and stuff like that?
Oh, for sure. Parang, I talk better than I write. So what I've been doing, honestly,
I can so relate to
Yes.
that.
I cannot like.
Yes, you have proven that to the internet.
No, kasi before I did YouTube, I tried to blog. I wrote like 2 or 3, and I'm like, this is so hard.
Is it like blog like
Yeah, blog.
Wow.
Like I wrote
okay.
articles, but I was like, this is not working. I wrote 3, and I was so tired.
That's not it. If it,
No,
that,
it's
that's
not
gonna
for you.
that's a job.
Yeah.
That's what a job does to you.
But I thought this like processing the thoughts that I had, especially like I stopped. I intentionally gave myself time, and also space to kind of like process. What am I doing? Where am I going with this? Do I still want to go? But the things that I do now, to be able to process my thoughts, is that age of AI. There's so many tools now. I actually do voice to text. I open GDoc and I just like talk.
That's nice.
So voice to text siya. I feed it into like an AI tool, like either Gemini, Claude. My choice is Claude. And I'll tell Claude, like, what the hell did I just say? Can you tell me what I'm saying? What my point is? Ano ba yung aking mga hinanakit? Ano yung mga hugot ko?
Hello, you say that.
Okay.
Ano
Okay.
yung mga hugot ko? And like, what am I saying? What do I want to fix? And then Claude just summarized it for me. I'm like, that's exactly what I was trying to say, but in a more articulate way.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, I digress. For me, how I was thinking about it is that I was not like the only reason why I'm gonna like I told myself when I stopped is like the only time I'm gonna go back is if I really want to go back. Like it's a hell yes, and there's something that I'm itching to do, and unless I start to feel that itch again to create, I will not. So last year I started feeling that, and I'm like, I just really like making videos. Like there's so many things I want to talk about. There's so many things I want to document. So I'm gonna go back into it. And now that I'm here, I'm like, okay, my conditions now are. There's a certain level I want to produce. I am not there yet, but I am no longer that 20-year-old in my bedroom na I don't know anyone and I'm just gonna talk to my phone. Parang, one of my biggest fear before that kept me going, even though I was tired, is that this is my only opportunity. If I stop and then I come back again, it's not gonna be the same. Like I'm gonna lose the audience. I'm gonna lose everything, all of these opportunities. But honestly, like. After I processed that fear, like, it's not so bad. I posted my comeback video, and people were like, oh my God, you're back. I was waiting for you. I'm like, oh my God, people remember me. That's so cool. But for me, my condition nga is like, there's a certain level, there's a new plan that I have. Now, I want to build, like, I like talking about the things that I did, but I also know there's like a higher level mission because like financial literacy is a very advocacy focused.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
Like it's feel good, but it's also here in the Philippines, it's not something that's established.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot more information now with lots of different creators, and I like that. The time when I started, parang wala. Like everything that I was consuming was either from people who are older, OFW sila, or they're from other countries.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot more here in the Philippines, and that's a cool thing. But I still feel like there's a huge gap. So I've been planning these past few months, like what can I do in the things that I know and the resources that I have? Because really what I've built is like but it's a media platform. You have attention, and for me, it's very important to have that attention responsibility. Spider-Man, whatever. Like great power comes great responsibility.
Uncle Ben.
You heard it here first. No kidding.
But having that kind of like scale of an audience, there's so many things that you can do. But I just feel like I'm really the type na I want it educational. I want it super valuable. And therefore, the next phase is like, okay, how do I continue making things valuable? Not at my own expense. Dati I would wear a badge of honor na ako lahat gumawa niyan.
Yeah.
Ako lahat. No, ako
Yeah,
nag-edit. Ako lahat at my
Binuhat
core, ako
ko
lahat
to.
yan.
Yeah.
But I'm at a level, I think, for everyone naman who's going through a development path when you're young and you get older, you develop more skills, and then you learn how to delegate.
Delegate.
You learn how to delegate.
No,
Because
no,
when
no,
you're
yeah.
young, you
That's
do
true.
everything.
Yeah. You had the energy to do everything.
You had the energy, but then also that's the best use of your time.
Yeah.
But as you get older, as you get more experience, that's no longer, you get to a point that that's no longer the best use of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know
I
what?
hate to
I'm
break.
very-
Yeah, I hate to
Like-
break it to you. At some
Go
point, like you still gotta do stuff.
Oh,
on
for
it.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
there are some things that ikaw lang yung makakagawa.
Oh, that's true.
Even if you can you can only delegate as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, as someone already in her mid-30s, you're still gonna do so much.
I have to go through that. I have
Yeah.
to find the middle
you have
point.
to, you have to.
Mm.
But kasi ano rin it's your, again, it's your pride in like how you want things done. Not naman the process, but like the quality.
I agree. I'm
So-
like at that. I'm realizing. I'm like, hey, I want to delegate. I'm trying to delegate. I'm like, yo, I can't just bitao.
Yeah.
There's a
But
huge.
then there's also that level of like, okay, you're scaling up. You also have to let go at some point. And this is, and I guess I work with a lot of teams. I'm in production.
Right.
And you have to let them go and let them do their thing.
Right.
That is the best thing that I have adapted and I continue to do. Because if you do, you'll be so surprised of what they can produce. As in, ang ganda. As in, pag hinayaan mo sila, kasi dude, you guys are young, iba kayo mag-isip, iba na yung brains nyo. So I'm really like, wow, amazing. And all I had to do was stand up for their ideas to our clients. Yeah, that's all I had. That is my role now. So, yun, like, with you, you're at that part where hindi ko pa siya ma-let go, pero kailangan ko rin siyang i-let go. Slowly, baby steps.
Yeah. for
And
sure.
then, marirealize naman nila na parang, oh, these are your references. Ito yung mga kailangan natin gawin. And then, slowly, magigets sila and magigets. It's not gonna happen instantly and you have to be patient.
Right.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
isa akin, so you really have to do that because if you don't do that, everyone na nasa team mo will only learn from you. Pero ikaw will stop learning eh. But if they're learning with you kasi you're also leveling up while they're leveling up, hindi na stunt yung growth nila, hindi rin stunt yung growth mo. So, the micromanaging, sorry, this is my 10 years of corporate accounting experience. It's like you really have to like let go of the, like how you want things done.
With everything that you said, nandun pa rin ako sa point na sinabi mo na you just dictate everything that you want to say. Like AI being the tool, it actually helps a lot. Like when you're really doing contents and you're out there doing it on your own. Sa akin kasi like, I relate with that the most. Kasi like ako, it's like having like a lot of tabs open inside your head. Diba? And yun nga, like sometimes I feel like if I'm gonna write it down, feeling ko sobrang bagal. Like I can't keep up with my own brain. Pati yung bibig ko. So I might as well just like dictate. That's a nice hack. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna do
There's an
that.
app, it's called like Whisper Flow, and then I just
With
like
wings.
Oh my God.
WISPR. No ba? W-I. I got it.
Nakik-draw niya.
Whisper Flow. Pero voice to text, ang ganda niya. It even
Okay.
corrects if you say 2 o'clock. I mean 3 o'clock. It will say 3 o'clock. Yung
Yeah,
time.
kasi like I want to say everything, like I want to do everything. Kaya lang alam mo, nasa stuck ko minsan sa utak mo and then
time.
overwhelmed na ako and then I end up like not doing things already. So, okay, that's a nice hack right there. So.
There's still a place and time to journal kasi like, to slow down and intentionally write. But there's sometimes talaga pag sobrang overloaded, ang dami mong iniisip, it helps. It helps so much.
I think that's part of the thing with professionalizing stuff. You know, hindi ko alam kung na-experience yun, pero sa akin, like, the TikTok era, but ang ikli na attention span ng audience mo, but at the same time, yung hinihit mo while the iron is hot, yung writer's fit that they call, kapag writer ka kasi like, if you write a novel, they call it the writer's fit na parang ganang-gana ka magsulat and everything flows. Yun yung mga eureka, sobrang daming tabs na idea moment. So that's why you need to upload it somewhere, or you write it, or you put, kasi there are days na tuyo, na wala.
Yeah,
Napatay
wala
siya.
talaga.
So that is
Yeah.
when you go back to those ideas na binlurt out mo somewhere.
Right.
And then that's when you execute those ideas kasi wala kang bago ideas.
Oh,
So it's about pacing yourself.
You told this once that time when I was still, asking you about content creation, and you said to just like really write things down. And it's not kumbaga parang you don't have to do it now. So just keep it in your idea bank.
Yeah. I literally have a notes thing sa phone ko.
Same.
Na checklist lang siya
Yeah.
ng TikTok hooks. Like parang hugots and stuff na I might use this for like a bank brand or something like that. So I put it there, or motivational stuff, because I do like career
Right.
so
Hope
parang
core.
career wise I call it. Like parang yung mga hugot sa this is a sign to resign, something like that. So I put it there, and then like may sub points ako doon. So parang this could be a series.
Right.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, the brain it's not linear. It's not like I'm gonna sit down right now and all I'm gonna talk about is like this. Unless it's technical, like I'm talking about formulas. So syempre may flow yun eh.
Yeah.
But if it's something like what we're doing with content creation production, especially for my creative process, hindi talaga siya, hindi mo mautusan na yun ang idea ang isipin mo today. So you have to like put it down.
So, pero hindi. Kunyari, eto, so you're scaling up also. So that also means that you want to work more with brands. Is that the thing?
No, actually.
Because it's creating more of your stuff.
Yes. So,
Okay. But what if the brands want it also?
It's a, what do you call this? I was going through this crisis before, kasi I was like, I feel like all I'm doing is producing videos for brands.
I'm right there with you.
Which is not a bad thing. It's like, oh, I'm so blessed. Thank you so much for brands.
It pays for your overhead. It pays for the bills. Yeah.
But there's a saturation point when everything that you're doing is just for brands. For me, I didn't start creating videos or making YouTube videos to make videos for brands. But there were things I wanted to say, but these are the ones that paid it. But then also, like, I would get comments and criticisms from people like, parang everything is sponsored na. Like, what do you actually think?
Yeah.
And even if you say, this is what I think, but it's just sponsored, people are like, it's sponsored eh. So I actually want to move to a space where I'm like, I get brand sponsorships, but it's not all I do. Like, I have a vision that I want to build, and if brands want to help me support and create that, then that's cool. But I want to level up from like, right now because I'm here, I'm like making videos with brands, for their campaigns, which is good. That's really like, as a content creator, that's part of what you do.
Yeah, you can take that away.
But I want to move to a space where I'm like, I'm really producing all of these videos, and this is just kind of like supplementing and helping me produce those things that I want to make.
Like, help me get there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to figure that out, because I love, like, the brands that I work with. I only work with brands that I really like and I actually really use. But then also I'm like, you have a campaign that you're trying to do, and I'm like, right now there's something that I want to make eh. So I'm trying to figure that out. Like, okay, is there a way for me, like, itong series na to, I don't necessarily need a brand, but now that I'm gonna have like a team, I'm gonna have editors. Like before, ako lang sarili, like, I can just like do all-nighters. Ako mag-edit niyan, okay lang. But now I'm like thinking that way na okay, if I want to produce this series, I'm thinking about different series right now. Na parang personal finance, and then dapat this certain level, certain type of topic, I need to do this research. And I realized, oh wait, I need these people to be able to do that. How much will that cost to be able to produce it? I'm coming from that space na.
Yeah.
So, parang, right, like, being a content creator is such a unique place to be in. Na sometimes you just share your ideas out there, and there are people who view it. They're like, oh, I like that. I can help you out with that.
Yeah.
No, it's such a cool space we live in. Kasi before, it's like, if you want to have an idea, bootstrap mo lang yan. You kind of like do it and wing it. But like when you get to a certain level, even if right now your algorithms just allow people to discover your videos regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
And there are, one way or another, regardless of what corner of the internet you are at, there are people who believe the same thing that you do.
Yeah.
And are willing to support. That's something that surprised me, honestly. When I was creating content, na people are so supportive. No?
Yeah. You just
Like,
have to find your people.
yeah, exactly. So, ganun, parang, anyway, with brands, it's not, like, medyo may I'm already working with brands, but then siguro now it's more of like, there are things that I want to do, and I want brands to support that.
Yeah. I could parang pitch in dun. Kasi for me right now, like my personal content on my personal channel, that's my money. Like that's where like how I live. Kasi I just shifted from like part-time sa content creation to like full-time last year.
Right.
So parang yun. But like with this partnership with Rode and stuff like that, yun yung, I think that's what you want
Thank
to
you,
happen. Yeah, thank you, Rode. But like that's what you want to happen. Parang like, oh, okay, I hope the brands would help me do or finish, like parang push yung purpose ko and yung passion ko and how I would scale up. And I think it's really possible. And in as much as like it's so cringy to say, like all the blood, sweat, and tears we put in, na parang nagkaroon ka ng following, nagkaroon ka ng credibility, for the brands to work with you, that's what you can scale up eh. Yun yung mga leverage mo eh. For you to be like picking the brands that you want to be like partner in the thing that you're building. So it's possible, you know. Tsaka sabi nga nila, di ba, when the student is ready, the master will appear. I feel like when the creator is ready, the sponsors will appear.
No.
That's
Seriously.
true.
That's true.
Yeah, you just
True.
you just have to have a really good pitch deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That within 5 minutes of you talking after your introduction, I want to give you a check.
Yeah.
That's like old school, like
I have a
Elevator
question.
pitch type
Yeah.
of thing.
I have a question. So, is there a need for me? Let's say, for example, diba, I do commentary, I do casting, so that's more on esports. And now I want to dive into, let's say, lifestyle and other contents. Is there a need for me to create another account for that one,
No.
or should
No.
I
No.
just like merge everything? Would that destroy my algorithm?
No.
How about you? Like I've already told you my answer, but like I'd like to pick your brain. Like parang, Nicole Alba is already a brand right now. Right? It's people recognize you, brands recognize you. But when you're talking about like building a production or whatever, a movement, it's gonna be not under your account, right? Tama ba? Or how do you see that? Or is it gonna be still your
I
account?
was doing some drawing in my notebook yesterday lang. Honestly, this is like the dilemma that people who are about to start palang have. It's like, do I need to make a separate account? What if I need to do it on topic na to? It's like over-optimizing for something that you don't even know what will happen yet. So parang less about it. I was thinking about like less about figuring out which specific channel should I upload it to, how many episodes will it be. I'm like, I'll just do it, and then next time ko na i-clean up, fix and make it more efficient. I just need
Maybe
to
you don't have to clean it up.
yeah.
Maybe you'll naturally feel it if it's from at Nicole Alba to at something else.
Yeah.
Because sayang yung what you've already built. And if it feels like, let's say 5 years down the line, this is really who I want to be na. This is the business side of things. What you create, the new account that you create is your personal stuff. For separation na lang. Pero sayang yung all your accounts right now, technically that's your business. Diba?
But also like not to be too nerdy about it, but like if you're doing YouTube naman, YouTube is your main platform eh. Like, you just put it there. Tapos meron naman ng feature, if I'm not mistaken, to like collaborator. Number one is like collaborator. Like for example, for me, ayoko na kasi na spreadsheets yung nandun. But at the same time, like parang if I do like a purely spreadsheets thing, possible. The other route you can take is just do a playlist.
Yeah.
The other thing din naman is like you can transfer videos. It's possible eh. Some platforms offer that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So yeah. So you could just like do it muna and then you sort it out down the road if it ever like gets there. Pero yun nga. So again, you are also a brand, but you are also a person, but you're also the person running the thing.
Meta.
So hindi pa rin naaalis na parang ako pa rin yun. Parang the whole thing. Hindi lang ikaw yung gumagawa ng lahat, pero ikaw pa rin yun.
But I'm at that phase naman. I'm like, I'm not gonna think too hard about it. I'll just use whatever I have. Like, okay, there's that entrance here. People know me on this channel.
Yeah.
So just post it there. And we'll see na lang. Kasi right now, it's a pilot naman. Like, things that I have planned. They're plans. They're not, I'm gonna execute in the next few months. And we'll see from there. Parang kind of like feel it out na lang.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing. Kasi parang educational content kasi, ang hugot na educational content creators is they only care about what they want to learn from us. They don't necessarily care about who we are. If you're gonna get stuck, honestly, like if you're an educational content creator, like parang some of them like they get burned out kasi they feel like parang nawawala yung engagement pagka ganito, pagka ganon. But I feel like it's not really about the engagement din eh. Like the core people or your tribe, the people who matter sa community mo, will root for you kung ano man yung gagawin mo.
Oh, I agree.
Because they agree, they understand na you have to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Like parang ako honestly like may mga nagko-comment na parang, uy coach, nakakatuwa naman, may bago kang aircon, something like that. Like parang
Thank you.
Kasi for them like they were there when I was in my room and I was doing this and that. So yun nga, hindi naman siya na tinatrador mo yung community mo when you kind of pivot or like you niche up. It's just like they're with you on that journey.
They're growing with you.
Yeah, they're scaling up too. Tsaka, especially with you, like a big part of the things you do is adulting.
Yeah.
And sabi ko, I said this nung nag-meeting tayo. Like, parang, sabi ko, Kasi yung mga kabatchmate mo those listening to you are also in that phase na rin. So kasabay mo sila kasabay sa paglago. Ano to? Ano?
Pag-angat.
Pag-angat.
Hindi like parang,
Talago.
parang naging plantita tayo sa pandemic era.
Biglaw ng halaman ko.
Parang tagline ng investment.
Everyone
Palaguin
here
ng
ba
pera.
started during pandemic. So are we all pandemic babies?
Yeah, in a way. Like we started
Pandemic
stuff
era.
during pandemic.
No.
Or you doubled down during the pandemic? No, then.
You said in the first
A little
podcast na
bit.
parang,
Yeah, like, they don't even know about the first podcast.
Yeah.
Surprise! You don't know there's an episode 00000.
You will unlock it when you earn it.
I guess the decision to do content, I don't know. I hold the camera every day.
Yeah.
So, it's the, the
Medyo
lines
blurred line
are, yeah, but I guess talking about stuff, pandemic. Oo. A little, yeah, I wasn't taking it seriously pre-pandemic.
Okay.
Parang a little bit more during the pandemic, but I kind of decided talaga, like, I don't want to do education. I'm not gonna do edutainment. Peace. I was like, I don't know. Sabi ko, I'm gonna leave that to everyone else. Kaya niya na yan. I will support you all. Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about like why you decided to level up or to scale up. Let's siguro dun tayo sa how. Like parang so far at this point, like what are the key things you look out for in terms of like scaling up yung sa team, like the type of people you want to work with, and also like are there any changes to like your workflow?
Okay, I'm deep into it. I'm like, ang gulo pa niya. Like,
Nakabulbul pa
check
siya.
in again in like a year.
Yeah.
I will have better things to say. But right now, yung approach ko is really like, I find so much success sometimes when you kind of just share what you're doing. Like, where you are. Like, when you talk about the things that you're doing, naturally, people are like, sila na mag-volunteer. I can help with that. Either pag-usapan lang sa friends, or you go to some other event, and people ask, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, I find that there are things that whenever I want to work on things, I just talk about it. I'm like, I'm doing this kasi this is my problem. And sometimes, people will just naturally volunteer either themselves, or they're like, I know someone who might be able to help you. So, I find so much help there. But then also for me, like, when I was like trying to do this, nag-story na ako. I was like, guys, I'm looking for an editor. Check lang, vibe lang.
Yeah.
My one story got 50 applications. Parang that one story. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Okay, you want to narrow it down. So I posted that also. I posted it last night. Hi, I'm looking for editors, and then I specified it. Specifically those who are versed in events, storytelling, and podcasts. So, kasi usually, ganyan, pag nagpo-post ako ng ganyan, I'll get around 30. Tapos sobrang chapsuy, para ako, wow! Wow! Sabi ko, ang gagaling niyo lahat, but I need specific ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yung specific na to, from usual na mga 30, yung people na email, DM, lahat.
Yeah.
They will contact you in all channels. Ito na lang, 15.
Oh.
Tapos okay
Like,
silang lahat.
better yun. Oh.
Yeah.
Parang chat GPT lang. Galingan mo yung prompt.
Galing mo yung prompt.
Oo, may prompt ka lang. Sabi ko talaga, specify natin. Specific yung hinahanap ko for the next few months. Sabi ko, okay, great. And yeah, I talked to one of them already and they're like, okay, game.
And that's the thing. Parang now I realize, like, I need to know muna what I want
Yes.
in an editor for me to be able to
Yeah.
find the editor.
Yeah.
Parang I cast such a super wide net, and yun nga, 50, I'm like, some are good, some are like, huh? Okay, so, but that's my fault. So I was like, dapat
Transition
inayos
makeup.
ko yung filter ko eh. Which is great. Like, you might be a good editor, but not what I'm looking for
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But if I don't even know what type of editor I'm looking for, mahirap yan. Ganun lang naman, diba? When you're a creative, you're gonna delegate, you're gonna hand it off. Kung hindi klaro yung brief, medyo, pag magaling yung tao, minsan kaya na eh. Pero pag hindi klaro yung brief, parang it's not gonna hit.
Parang chat GPT lang. Imagine you are an edutainment. Kasi mamaya nag-apply sa'yo, I was gonna say, like, yung transition ng makeup, na parang, hindi pa namin gagamitin yan masyado.
So a lot of your how right now is also a process of like getting to know yourself better.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I
identity
think that's
crisis
a-
max level. Like, joke lang. But really, like, a lot of self-reflection and, like, is this what I want to be? Is this how I want to work with people?
Yeah.
That's serious level. But then also, it's like, sometimes it's like vibes. Sometimes lang talaga may
Yeah.
vibes kang tao na hindi.
No, yeah. It's totally acceptable. And then
Energy.
and again, like, run businesses, and all I can say is, it's always, it's a work in progress.
For
Not
sure.
just your business, but also you. Like, ibang-iba yung itsura ng studio, yung tao nito, lahat what we were doing
Yeah.
from 4 years ago.
Oh, I bet.
And iba na rin siya now from what, and iba na siya now from what it's doing and to what direction it's going.
Right.
So, and the whole point of that is, I'm just telling you this, it's something to expect. Number one is you will keep on pivoting. Wild. As in talagang parang feeling mo, yes, this is the formula. No, it's not. I guess, change, we're gonna do something different again. And your how, yung feeling mo, ito lang na parang ganito. Kasi you guys you come from a very corporate background eh. Creative, you have to mix corporate and being a creative.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my
So,
God,
it's like,
And you have to be comfortable with
and,
that.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and honestly, but then you also, if you find your right people, because you also know actually what you want, and you know the direction of where you want to take your business, it's going to be so much easier.
Nafi-filter out mo siya eh.
Yeah.
Nafi-filter out mo siya. Energy-wise, but also like, yung pace. Parang, you'll find the rhythm kasi. Parang ano eh, parang siyang mahirap, banda. Like parang, punk yung gitarista nyo, classical yung keyboardist nyo, tapos yung singer ninyo is jazz. Syempre, like, may tatawid nyo siya.
Ano kayo? Experimental.
Diba? But again,
Experiment. World music.
Ano kayo, collab.
World music.
Forever. Pero like, tawid siya, like, parang ganun. Pero, again, if you find na parang hindi, jazz talaga yung type ng music, you might need to like, recast, or you might need to like, or it will just naturally evolve. Like, yung sound ng group nyo will evolve into something that's neither punk nor classical. So, ganun siya eh. Like, parang ganun din siya, I think, with everything that we're doing. Like, for me, it's edutainment eh. It's parang spreadsheets. And right now, ang strength ng production natin is like esports. Like, parang, although there's Excel in esports, medyo malayo kasi yung Excel sa...
Malayo yung, basic lang yung Excel na kailangan mo.
No, but there's an esports tournament na Excel. If you haven't checked it out, ang dream ko makapag-run ng esports in Excel sa Pilipinas.
Excel Sports.
Yeah, meron talaga. Microsoft, ano.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Meron?
Yeah, meron.
Okay.
Meron, yeah.
Sabi nga nila, the best Excel people never touch the mouse.
Yeah.
They just
What?
keyboard, lahat
Shortcuts.
na keyboard lang.
Control T is
Dude, I click the mouse all the time when I'm on that.
Yung Alt DFF is a filter. You Control T, it's gonna be a table.
Wild.
So that deserves another
Yeah.
episode.
I remember when I first met Abby, I was telling her, sabi ko, content creation, ang dali-dali lang naman yan eh.
Yeah.
No, seriously. sabi ko talaga. Kasi
Dali
like,
lang niya.
I was browsing through social media, diba? Sabi ko, I can do this. But when I got there, like, there's so much things to do.
Yeah.
Tapos parang sabi ko, okay, there's a process to it. Tapos, since, like, I'm hanging out with these guys. Yeah. I'm learning how to, like, the right angles, yung may color grading pang nalalaman, like, how you should tell your story through videos, your visuals. So, again, like, setting up your identity, what you want to show online, and also the process, I think those are, like, key things when you want to get into content creation. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
But I think siguro just to tie it all back, like, the very core of why you want to scale up is there's really more that you want to share.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's like, sobrang, honestly, saludo sa'yo. You're so young. And then, you're scaling up at this age.
Yeah.
And you're so sure of it. Not a lot of people are privileged to know that of themselves.
Yeah, it's a gift.
But also at the same time na parang, you're still growing. And you're not, alam mo yun, parang, you're also not set na parang, this is just gonna be me. Ito na yun, ito na forever.
Yeah.
Tapos
Right.
na. Parang after this, I build the team, ito na, this is what we're gonna do the whole time. Like parang I can see that, this is what she's gonna do now, but it's not gonna be the same in a year.
Yeah.
In a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, it'll probably be totally something else. There might not be an at Nicole Alba na in 2 to 3 years. It might be something else na.
Yeah.
Diba? So, like, super galing. Like, I think it's nice because your scaling up is not the scaling up that people know. It's not in the hulma that people know it is. What it is. Kasi syempre when you say scaling up, they're like, yeah, studio space, yeah, ganito, like,
Not
10
necessarily.
people on my team, and pero, ano yung laman ng scale up mo?
Yeah.
Nandun lahat ng flex. Pero like it's really good that you're starting first with you and everything that you want. And even if you're just in the process of it, it is already scaling up.
Yeah, intrinsic siya, pero at least, organic siya.
Yeah.
Tapos parang dikit pa rin siya sa'yo. It's not because like, I want to scale up because I want to earn more. I want to scale up because like, there's so much more that I can share. There's so much more na, like, hindi ka umalis dun sa core ng what you did. And I think we talked about this with Mickey in the previous episode. But like, your generation, kasi you're so blessed na parang, you don't need to get out of what comes naturally to you. Just to like compromise, just to like sell out na parang, sige, para just for the sake of it. But also that, again, with great power comes great
Responsibility. It truly is.
It truly is. But like, parang siguro, I'm really happy that we kind of met in that journey. Like, parang like, nagkita sa events, parang like, let's just do something else. I think yung energy that we are finding in ourselves and we're also finding in the people around us is something that we also have to like take care of. And something na, like parang it's just gonna snowball from here. So I'm really excited
I have a
to see you.
question.
Yeah.
Graduate ka na ba?
Oo. 2022 ako nag-graduate. So, 3 years na.
Good job. Bakala ko hanggang ngayon hindi ka pa rin gumagraduate. Eh.
Ay,
Kasi
hindi.
parang yung sa videos
I was
mo.
dying.
Kasi parang yung sa videos
I need to get out.
parang yung sa videos, sabi ko, college pa rin ba to? Hanggang ngayon, college pa rin siya.
Pero kasi ang lamang naman kasi ng content natin, evergreen.
Oo.
That's true.
So
like
it stays
finance
there.
stuff, like you're evergreen
it's
talaga.
evergreen.
So there. Thank you so much for today. Andy, you want to give a recap real quick?
Kakasabi ko lang kanina eh. Okay, that's na.
Wala pa.
Tama na to guys.
Dami na daw eh.
My ADHD brain. Wait lang. I was gonna
Bala
say
na raw kayo,
something.
guys.
Wait lang. But again, let's start with, again, knowing what you want to put out. You know, the AI tools. Ako kasi, like, for someone who is a scatterbrain as well, I think that's a really great hack right there. I learned from that. What else?
In terms of scaling up, like, you don't have to box yourself in as to what you see in the movies, what you read online, what a lot of these people who are yung mga self-development content people, na ito yung ganito yung itsura ng scaling up.
Success.
Scaling up is super different for everybody.
Yeah.
You will have your own journey for this. Nicole has her own, Andy has her own, Abby has her own, I have my own. It'll never look the same. But the cue for it, when you know that you want to level up or scale up or something, is when you feel it in yourself na something has to change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just a parang transitional form na parang I'm gonna be better, ganyan. Sabi, no. Mafe-feel mo rin na depends. If it's a personal thing, you're gonna feel it. But if it's like it's a business thing, or something that you do with your job, your occupation, mafe-feel mo na something has to change. Okay. That's like scaling up in terms of like yourself professionally.
Yeah. For me naman, it's like it doesn't stop with I need to scale up or I want to scale up. You really have to figure out the how. And I appreciate that about you na parang you're not also like parang basta hindi, it's time na, like I'm gonna buy all the equipment, I'm gonna hire these people, I'm gonna do this and that. You're like, you have to figure out the how. And I think that's also call back to your type of content, like you build systems, you build routines, stuff like that. So again, leaning into your strengths, because when you scale up, you're not starting from ground zero. You're starting from ground experience.
Yeah.
So parang evaluated experience is the best foundation for anything. And that includes scaling up. So I guess, solid. Diba?
Solid din ah.
Grabe.
Wow.
Tuloy-tuloy. Ang ganda ng flow.
Yeah, it was a good.
Parang pinlalo natin. No? Parang
If y'all only knew.
But again, so thank you again, Nicole, for dropping by.
Thank you so much.
I feel like kaya natin mag-talk for a long, long time.
Oo,
But
may
yes.
part 2 pa na to, guys.
But
Baka may part 5. Bababot tayo na gano'n. Abot tayo
maybe
dun.
that's why Nicole is probably gonna start something and you better watch out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise!
Surprise! So, yung mga naghahanap sa nanghingi ng proof of life, meron po. Hintayin niyo lang.
Ito na siya.
Parating na siya. Okay, thank you again for coming.
Thank you so
over
much,
and,
guys.
good
Alright, thank you so much everybody for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.